The Red Pill.tv, the code of change. I'm your host, Renzo Buya. This is episode 7, the Denmark paradox. That is the second happiest country in the world, and my guest is Karina Flindt. She's a very good friend of mine. Let me tell you about her. Karina grew up playing elite handball in Denmark. In her early 20s, she was forced to redefine her identity and her life when injuries forced her to give up her dreams and goals in the handball sport. As Karina was busy making a career in the financial industry, she was struggling with long-term stress. And she has found what she believes to be the key to manage stress and are currently living a balanced and fulfilled life as an expat in Germany. She is a certified coach, yoga teacher, and personal trainer. And as she says, if I can use my challenge and pain in life to help other people, it's been worth the struggle. Will be a great episode where I'll talk about Denmark, philosophy as a country, and great advices from how to get happiness. Welcome, Karina, to the redpill.tv.
Thank you. Good to be here.
First, I want you to share with us about your background. How was, I don't know, before you begin with the health and well-being as a profession. If you can share with us how was your life before this, and after that, if you can tell what event in your life make a change, no, as a red pill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Renzo, there was no before health focus in my life. It has been a focus from day one. I grew up as an athlete, but it took a turn in a negative direction with injuries, many injuries as a elite handball player, um, which led to a loss of identity, I guess, when I was told that I wouldn't be able to play anymore. And that from then it became not only a physical health issue, but also a mental health issue. And from having thought that I had picked everything up and was on the right path in life, I ended up with long-term stress, not only once, but twice. Um, and had to find my way in life from that and find out how do you find a balance in life when you're still ambitious, when you still feel you have more to give, when you know that you actually do have a good life, but you're not feeling good. How do you go about that? And how do you continue to chase your dreams and stay healthy while you do that? Um, so that is actually in a very short story, the story of my life, and so health has always been a major focus for me, but it's come with good times and bad times, and the bad times are probably the times that have taught me the most, and therefore I actually see them as a gift today.
But did you were almost professional with the handball or something like that?
I wasn't I didn't manage. I thought that was what I would do, but in the ages transitioning from junior to senior player, and as a senior, that's when you go professional in Denmark. That's when the most severe injuries hit me, and that is when I had multiple of also bad injuries, but not severe injuries. But it multiplies, and I just couldn't take anymore. And at the same time, I was told you're never gonna play again. Um, that's a tough one to deal with mentally, and then keep fighting. And I actually tried a couple of times to get back at a level that I was satisfied with. um, and then I got another injury. So it wasn't my path in life as a grown up. It was a path as a junior player. It was a path as a kid and as a very young adult. But in my grown up life, that wasn't my path.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your major in your? Did you study in the university?
No, I never went to university. I
Oh,
am one of the um, I wouldn't say one of the few that don't go to university, but I chose a trainee position in a bank.
okay,
Um, Actually, I wanted to be a physiotherapist, and that came from the empathy I grew from having had my injuries. I wanted to help other people, so I wanted to be a physiotherapist.
okay.
And then I wasn't accepted to school. And then I figured if I want to be a physiotherapist, I want to have my own clinic someday. I need to learn finances. So I went to the bank as a trainee, and then I ended up staying in the bank for now 13 years. And today I don't want to be a physiotherapist. Um, I want to focus on a very different kind of health, but I still have the same level of interest in the body, the physiology, the anatomy, and how the body functions, but also how the mind and body are connected. Because health is not only physical.
But did you work for 13 years in the bank? You
I
you
have been working.
you were a high executive, the financial executive. Um, that the income is great. I know that in the financial sector, the you can earn a lot of money. But why did you decide?
Some people can, but you have to be at the executive level, and I'm not there.
Okay,
I am I am an old-fashioned regular account manager, and that is also a fun job because I am working in an international environment, and I get to talk to and meet people from all across the world. And in my job and as a banker, it's not just about money for me, and I know from many of my colleagues, it's also about helping people. Um, and that's a side of bankers that is rarely shown. We know, and everybody knows, that there are people in the banking industry. We see that. I mean, just look at the financial crisis some years ago. We see some people that don't have everybody's best in interest, and for them, it's all about money. But there are, and that's very important for me. There are many people in the banking industry, at least in Denmark, who really want the best for other people and want to make a difference.
but let me understand. Actually, you are in the financial or the banking industry. Okay, and then you share your time with um, employee, and the other part of your life is helping others with the the health and well-being.
Yeah.
Okay,
My Let me put it like this: my time working in a bank is about helping other people, making their everyday and their business easier to manage. That's the way I can make a difference with the education I have and with the job I have. Then I have a huge passion for personal growth, for well-being, um, for yeah, for well-being and personal growth, and for helping people making the best. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. um, Making the best of life and living a fulfilled life. And that is what practically every minute of my spare time is spent on. It's on my mind constantly. How can I make a difference and helping other people dealing with the challenges of life?
but this way of think is if I understand, is Denmark culture help on the other people and this. Did I understand or maybe I confuse?
I would say no. I think it's in everybody, in every single person all over the world. You know,